everyone! So today we are going to start talking about erosion. Erosion is a second part of weathering. So when you have weathering, remember you have rocks and materials breaking down into smaller pieces. Erosion is the second part of it, which moves the material to a different home. So weathering and erosion together change the shape of the land. So I want to read you a part of a story. It's called Land and Water in Iceland. So the land changes. Iceland land changes. Some changes happen quickly, some happen slowly. Moving water flows over rocks. It changes the rocks over time. A volcano can cause fast changes. Iceland has many volcanoes. Volcanoes can erupt on land or under the water. A volcano erupted under the ocean and it formed this island. Hot melted rock is called lava. It shoots out of volcanoes. Volcanoes cause changes. Some volcanoes leave behind huge holes or craters. This crater is filled with fresh water. Some leave behind black rocks called basalt. A mineral in basalt gives these rocks their black color. An earthquake can cause fast changes. An earthquake can damage roads in minutes. This is the earthquake. An earthquake can cause slow changes too. An earthquake split the land below this lake. Now water flows out of the lake. Wind, water, and ice cause slow changes. Water froze in a crack in this rock. Over time, the rock split. This is a kind of weathering. The split in the rock. Wind and water move rock and soil from this mountain. This is a kind of erosion. The land is always changing in Iceland. Iceland is an island. It has water all around it. People use natural resources in Iceland. They use water, rocks, and soil. The land changes. Some changes happen quickly, and some changes happen slowly. So now that we've read our story about how landforms change, specifically in Iceland, we're going to talk specifically about erosion. So we know that land changes due to weather events like earthquakes and volcanoes, and we also know from yesterday that Earth changes its form through weathering. Remember now, weathering is the breaking apart of rocks into smaller, tiny pieces. But today we're going to focus on erosion. So, maybe asking yourselves, what is erosion? Well, erosion is the moving of rocks, soil, and sand into a new place. So it's how wind and water and natural events move the Earth's surface into a new shape or a new place. So we're going to take a look at this video, and we are going to watch how an ice cap changes shape. So you can see the ice and the snow. Now, this has water underneath it, which is causing it to move. So the water flowing underneath is causing the shape of the ice to move and to break into parts. So you can see that it is starting to flow away. So now, for another example, you are going to watch my video that I created to show you how wind and water changes the Earth's surface. Enjoy that example. Hello everyone, welcome back to Science with Miss Wynn. So this week we've been talking about a lot how land changes on Earth. So yesterday we talked about weathering, and today we are going to talk about erosion. So weathering and erosion go hand in hand, or they go together. So with weathering comes erosion. So after rocks, minerals are broken down into tiny, tiny pieces like we saw yesterday, they are moved to different places, which in turn changes the shape of the land. So, two of the major elements that change the shape of the land is water and wind. So today I'm going to show you how erosion occurs. So erosion is the changing of place from where a material started. So we're going to take this, our material is sand. So first we're going to see what wind does. So my clipboard here is going to act as my fan, creating wind. So the wind is blowing the sand all around and moving it down into the part that doesn't have any sand. So it's flying around. So it's changing its location, flying all the way down. So sand that was once on top is now all the way down. And notice how my point was much higher when it started, before the wind. And it got shorter. So it changed the shape of this land pile. Now we're going to look at water. So I have a cup of water here. And notice how the land looks now. It has a little bit of a flatter tip. It moved some of the sand to the bottom portion over here that didn't have any sand. And we're going to see how water or rain affects erosion. So notice how the sand down here moved from the very top all the way to the bottom. So this sand right here was a part of this larger pile. This sand right here, that's all right here, was part of the larger sand pile, and now it's moved. Also, if you can see, it created a large gap in this pile. So the sand not only moved down into the empty part of the tray, but it also changed the shape of the sand pile. So that's what erosion does. It changes the shape of the land by moving the sand or the material into a different place. So that's how landforms primarily change, through wind and through water. They both have a major impact or a major way of changing the Earth's land surface. Thank you for watching today. I'm so excited to see where our science journey will take us. I hope you have a great day. Bye! Hi everyone, so let's recap what erosion is. So we know that erosion moves soil, sand, and rocks into a new place. We also know that weathering is the breaking down of rocks or making them into smaller, tiny pieces. So we need weathering and erosion to change Earth's surface. Thanks for joining me today. I hope you have a great day, and we'll see you back here for some more science. Bye!